Welcome back to Today, and we've stepped outside as we get set to host an exclusive live town hall with Donald Trump in our next hour.
Doesn't travel alone these days. He's brought a lot of support with him. We welcome his wife Melania, along with his adult children, Donald Jr., Ivanka, Eric, and Tiffany, all of you. Welcome. Good to have you here on the plaza. Let me, yes, you can clap. Let me start by asking you all for one word, not you, but the rest of you, one word. Give me one word to describe this campaign.
Leadership.
Incredible.
Inspiring.
Certainly energetic.
Motivational.
Motivational?
When you think about what's happened so far, is there a favorite moment, a best moment that comes to mind? Ivanka?
I think for me, seeing the actual rallies and seeing him interact with people all over this country has been the most amazing thing, because obviously we see it now materializing in terms of the actual votes, but seeing him inspiring so many people, seeing his message resonate so strongly, seeing the passion and the love and the enthusiasm, and many of the adjectives that were used just a couple of minutes ago is pretty remarkable. So I've watched him inspire thousands of executives over the years as a leader of a large company, but now to see him do it on a much larger stage and in a much larger capacity is remarkable.
I think, by the way, some of the other family members might say 3.5 weeks ago when you had a baby would be one of the best moments on the campaign.
That's where I was going, Matt.
That would count.
I don't really consider that a campaign
That's
moment.
okay.
It's
It
more a
happened
family
during
moment,
the campaign. Have there been moments, this family has grown up in a very high profile where you're used to the spotlight, but this is different. I mean, the crowds, the Secret Service, have there been moments, guys, when you wish you could put the genie back in the bottle?
Honestly, I think no, in the sense that it's time. I mean, when you look at this country and you look at the things that have happened, I think it's time to get someone who's not just the typical politician, not someone that's beholden to special interests, just doing the same old thing. They tell you what you want to hear, and then they go do whatever the people that are writing their checks do. And I think it's time, and you can see by the reaction. I've had people come up to me all over the country that we've been traveling, and I mean, some of them in tears, just thank you for letting your father do this, as though I had any control whatsoever, right? But thank you for letting him do this. And it means so much to us, and it really is time, and I think people believe that.
Melania, you've told a story before about when he talked about running. You said, well, I kind of hope you don't, but if you do run, you will win. Do you think, as far as he's gotten, has surprised even Donald about that it's really gotten this close where he's about to clinch the Republican nomination potentially?
Yeah, it's unbelievable what is going on. And for so long, he's #1 for now 10 months. And I never thought about it. I know his energy. I know how people love him, how they connect to him. He's telling the truth. And I said, if you will run, you will win. So
did he believe that then?
I don't know. You need to ask him that.
Did you?
Yeah, I'm not so sure. She believed it. I'm not so sure. But yeah, I had confidence. I know the people of the country, and they want to see things happen. And honestly, they want to see things happen quickly.
Let me ask you all this question personally, not politically. You've been through a wild ride over this last year. You've watched the ups and downs of this campaign, the great moments, the difficult moments. You're now getting to a point where it looks like he's going to get the most votes of any candidate on the Republican side. You're going to go to Cleveland. How is it going to feel personally if the rest of the Republican Party does whatever they can to prevent him from getting the nomination, personally?
Well, Matt, I think it's happened for a long time, but listen, we're proud of him. We could not be more proud of him. We've worked next to our father every single day, for the last 10 years, and we're having so much fun with it, but we're proud of him. I mean, the man's done something that no one's ever done before, and they've tried to hold him back the entire time. I mean, they've really tried to hold him back.
But when you get to Cleveland, what's it going to feel like in your gut to watch what happens there?
Well, we're going to win in Cleveland. I mean, we are really going to win in Cleveland. There's just no question about it.
Tiffany, how about you?
I think that truly we need to look at what an amazing thing he's done for all of us. He was doing this for, our family, for the country. He really believes in making America great again. And, let's hope that what happened in Cleveland is positive and, luckily he's continuing to excel. So we're just very proud.
Well, we know that Mr. Trump values his children, not just as children, but as advisors, particularly you, Ivanka. People say you're one of his top advisors. What's a piece of advice you've given him about running a general election against Hillary Clinton?
Well, I think he values our advice all equally, but I tend not to provide my advice on topics political like that. I think his instincts are incredible. I think he will do incredibly well, as he's done incredibly well to date. And really, you know, my role as his daughter is to support him. I'm obviously his advocate. I've seen what he's done, both as a parent on a personal level and as a leader who's grown an enormous business and succeeded in many businesses, building many businesses and setting the vision for them. So I have no doubt that he can apply that to this country and fix the many problems we have. So I am his daughter and supporter. So that's the extent of it.
All right, so this one, you mentioned him as a parent and on a personal note, so Melania and kids jump in on these. These are kind of rapid fire. This is, you know, the potpourri section of the interview. We watch him on the campaign trail. He's extremely intense. What makes him emotional? When's the last time you saw him cry?
I don't know that we've seen him cry all that often, Matt, but you know what? It's great. You know, now that he's a grandfather as well, and I have 5 kids, Ivanka has 3 kids, you know, watching him play with them, I mean, you really see another side of Donald Trump. I mean, there is the images as the business guy, but when you see him around a family table, I mean, the sense of humor, the love, you know, playing golf with my 20-month-old, like teaching her how to swing a golf club, you know, it's a special moment. It's really incredible to watch, and it's a totally different side that no one really gets to see.
Anybody else? Go ahead.
I agree with that. He's amazing with my children as well, and I actually see Trumpisms picked up by each of them from spending time with him, especially during the summers. So he's remarkable in that capacity. I think, though, he has tremendous empathy as well, and I think that's a side people don't really see. My whole life, I've watched as he's ripped stories out of newspapers that he's read about something that's happened to somebody or adversity that somebody's being faced with, often put in a situation where they don't have the power to affect change and they were unfairly put there. And he'll actually proactively reach out to that person, bring them into the office and help them. And that's not reported, that's not seen, but I've witnessed it my whole life. So he's incredibly empathetic in that regard to what's happening to other people.
And Mrs. Trump will give you a fun one for the end. Every wife wants to answer this question. What's the one habit you wish he'd give up?
Let's see. Retweeting.
All right, let's end it there. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the quietest Donald Trump has ever been for 7 minutes in his life.
I can verify that, Matt. I can verify that.
All right, the Trump family, thank you very much. Still ahead, Mr. Trump answers your questions in our exclusive town hall right on the plaza. We're back after this.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.